How's it going? I'm Lewis House with SportsNetworker.com, and I'm hanging out at Sports 360, Sports Media 360 in Cleveland, Ohio, with Tom Jolly, senior editor for the sports section of the New York Times. How's it going, Tom?
I'm doing great. Having fun here in Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly. So, tell me a little bit about the New York Times has really evolved over the last year from what I've seen, and you guys are transitioning more to online media, writing more online, producing more content. How has the New York Times adapted to the changes to the economy, to the layoffs? What are they doing currently to adapt to the new tools?
Well, it's been a dramatic transformation over 6 years, really, and culminating with where we are now. Obviously, we have tremendous. The web is the place to be right now. We have a lot of traffic there. Many more people look at our content on the web than buy the newspaper.
Sure.
So we've invested a lot of energy into creating state-of-the-art kind of presentations on the web, from the expected sort of great content that we've always produced to multimedia, things like slideshows, videos,
Right.
audio. And we've got, when the Olympics are coming up in Vancouver, we've got some really awesome stuff.
Cool new things coming out?
Yeah, some very cool new things.
You can't disclose it yet?
Customizable stuff where you'll be able to use your iPhone to get results and things like that.
Very cool.
Get updates. So it's a lot of fun. It's the business model is a challenge, but the creative energy and the ability to deliver news on so many different platforms makes it a lot of fun.
And how are you guys using social media to reach out to your audience?
Well, that's a big part of what we're doing, because we don't want to just sit back and wait for people to find us. I'm at Tom Jolly on Twitter, and I've got a Facebook page, Tom Jolly, also, and the
So
Times
you're engaging
has,
with people as well as
absolutely,
the New York Times as a brand.
Right, we're trying to be proactive.
And they're
let people
encouraging
know.
that for the individuals,
Definitely,
the writers. Okay.
Definitely, yeah. If you go to the nytimes.com/sports, our sports front, you'll see a whole list of pictures of us with our Twitter addresses.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and we were figuring we want to reach an audience that may not ordinarily come to us.
Sure.
But if they knew what the content was that was there, maybe they'll come back.
And when we were talking earlier, you said that something like 25 million views a month or
That's
visitors
right.
a month
Yeah.
online.
Yep.
And your circulation with the paper is how many?
It's from 1.3 to 1.5 million, depending on the day.
So you're engaging with a lot of people more online, obviously.
Absolutely, and that's sort of what's really cool about the way we are now. The
Right.
delivery, the old-fashioned delivery system, the paper way, throwing it on your doorstep, has always been a kind of old, the most difficult part of our business. And now we have a way to deliver stuff instantly. So it's very rewarding.
Okay, last question. For aspiring writers out there, or editors, or people that work in news, what can someone who's just getting out of college, or someone who wants to break into the news industry, what can they do to work their way up the ranks? What qualities, what do they need to do to get to kind of like the senior editor spot or senior writer spot at the New York Times in the sports section?
It may sound counterintuitive or whatever. One of the things I always tell people is read. If you want to be a great writer, read.
Wow.
Read the great, the best people out there in whatever business you aspire to be in. Whether it's a web writer on the web, a blogger, the top writer in the business right now. Try to absorb their skills. Work on your own writing and write and rewrite. These aren't new kinds of things, but it's, it still applies.
Yeah,
It still applies. And then just, this is not a business that, you have to have a passion for it.
Sure.
If you really have a passion for it, then go for it. And I always believe that talent will win out.
Awesome. Thanks, Tom.